I've really been struggling with my sexuality. This is extremely embarrassing for me to put out on the internet, but it's the truth. A lot of guys these days, I saw a study that says like 1 out of 5 men are gay these days. And I believe that 100%. As someone who's messed around with a lot of men, I 100% believe that. Um, the thing I struggle with is I came out or not came out, but like I accepted I was gay like 5 years. And then like I started telling people. And a lot of people, maybe it's because they make it seem like there's a fairy tale ending. I never had that. And I know not everything, it like didn't affect my life. I don't think it was supposed to. I don't think it was supposed to change my life, but it was supposed to make me feel at peace, at ease. And now I'm like hyper manic over it because I'm so unhappy that I've accepted I'm gay. And the reason that is because of the gay lifestyle. Um, I was like really, I had made friends, made a lot of friends, made a lot of boyfriends, had a lot of fun times, had a lot of hookups. And then I got tired of it. I got fed up with it. Everyone's doing stuff. Everyone's partying. Everyone's, everyone's having, everyone's doing that over and over 24/7, 365 days a year. And not only can I not handle it, I got bored of it. It's like, I don't want this lifestyle. I thought it was supposed to just be like an attraction. I didn't realize there were whole parades and parties and clubs and people that only want to live that lifestyle. Their whole thing is that, and that's fine. I have no issues with anyone in this world doing that as long as it doesn't harm others. Same thing for people that are straight, as long as you don't harm others. That's the one rule. But for me personally, it harms me. It harms me. I was not set up for this lifestyle. I've tried it for 5 years. And it's just not sustainable for me personally. And I just feel so freaking lost because there's so much tension. And then I realize, like, I'm overly addicted to sex. I think I'm a sex addict. Um, I cut down my adult video on the internet consumption way down. Now it's literally like once or twice a month. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes I don't go for weeks. I also gave it up for a year. And in that space, that energy that I wasn't watching it, I was just on the computer playing video games, watching YouTube, doing nothing, accomplishing nothing. Did it really make a difference? Not really. Not really. And I think um there's just way more at play. And that's like a very complex addictions are very complex topics. They don't have an easy answer. They don't have an easy fix. If you look at a person holistically, you look at their whole life, in the different systems involved in the different activities and things they do, it's very complex. So just stopping an addiction doesn't really change a person, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm just constantly battling it. And then I started thinking about, girls. I kept thinking about more and more girls, how I missed my girlfriend and feeling terrible. But then I caught myself, I'm like, wait, why do I have to keep thinking about sex? You don't have to think about it all the time, all day, every day. You could have a healthy sexual relationship and then you don't even have to think about it. You know what I mean? If you're consistently and healthily getting sex and your sex life is healthy, then you don't have to wonder and think and go crazy about it like I did. And it's this hyperfixation. And I used to think like, hey, this is like what men do. This is what it means to be a man. Because everything on TikTok, everything in Hollywood is overly sexualized. Sex sells. And it just consumed me. It took up so much brain energy to the point where it's like, it's really hard for me to do stuff like school. It's really hard for me to learn new skills because I'm wasting all my mental brain energy. One of the things I'm wasting it on is thinking about sex, nonstop sex. Everything is sexualized. TikTok really doesn't help that. The For You page really doesn't help that. Video games that are overly sexualized don't help that as well. Watching adult entertainment online regularly doesn't help that. So I've just been in this whirlwind, and I want to open up about this on the internet because it seems like, and I don't care if this offends someone, I am one of the kindest, most respectful people, and I'm not going to let anyone tell me otherwise. I'm not perfect, I have mistakes, and I'm the first to admit them. But I'm putting this out on the internet because, one, maybe there's someone else that's going through this like me. Two, it's overwhelming to keep this all in. It's very overwhelming to keep these kinds of emotions inside. It's very difficult. It makes me feel like I'm in an island, even though I'm in one of the most popular cities in the world. With beautiful weather, beautiful people, beautiful food. And I just want to put it out there that I'm really struggling with my sexuality. I thought, okay, just push through it, keep hooking up. Okay, push through it. Don't hook up, find a boyfriend. Okay, I tried having a boyfriend and I couldn't make it work. I've had multiple boyfriends. I've had all kinds of crazy experiences. Crazy boyfriends, normal boyfriends, boyfriends of every race, different flavors, you know. Maybe I'll make a video about some of them. But I'm just realizing like it's a really, really crazy struggle for me right now. And I also noticed, like, especially people that are doing the submissive role, they just tend to have less going for them. They tend to have less going for them compared to the dominant. Is that always the case? No, I know plenty of rich gay men, 40 plus, that want to be submissive to a younger guy. Are they submissive all the time? Maybe not, but they have a lot of money, but they're not looking so good. They're not looking so good. I don't know if it's the partying, if they're doing too much of that, what's going on. I don't think being gay causes any of that. I think the lifestyle causes that. And I'm 25 and I'm terrified out of my mind that that's going to be me in 10 years. And I don't think I'm going to even make it past 40 max. Probably like not even past 35 if that's my lifestyle. And that's like where my life is headed. So it's just so terrifying. And it's like, it's really so much of a struggle because sex and sexual feelings are very strong feelings. They're very primal. They're very deep inside you. They've been developed for hundreds of thousands of years. And in some cases, it's like a survival mechanism. If you don't feel well, which I'm chronically ill, your kind of instincts are to reproduce before, you go extinct. So yeah, I'm just posting this out there because I'm going through a really hard time, and I think it's that a lot of it involves me experiencing problems with my sexuality, and I don't think I've seen one video on YouTube talking about this. I wish I was just super simple and I could just accept things and continue. That was the dream. That was my dream 5 years ago, and it just hasn't happened for me. Hasn't happened for me.